we left off. I believe it was episode 22. Am I episode 23 right now? I might be episode 24. What did I just label it? Oh my gosh. Yeah, episode 24. I am picking up right where I left off from a previous attempt multiple times at trying to get into this area and free Polaris. I assume it's Polaris. So I just got done with doing some combat down there. I was having a hard time. And what? Oh, that probably a grenade. So now I'm moving on. Hopefully I don't die, because if I die, have to dart over here. Then I'll get sent back and have to do that encounter over there all over again. So let's try not to die. Systematically do this smartly. I was ready to grab that projectile he threw. Tons of health. Tons of health. Good, throw your grenades at me. Alright, that was a better encounter than the one I had before. If it was just the healing that was getting me. Is there a sniper over here? And I spoke way too soon. Let's go back over here and get some health. Spoke too soon. Almost got myself killed. Alright, so I'm going to stream for about... Oh, I let go way too soon. Stream for about an hour. Man, she really gets angry. Alright, so it goes up again, but it looks like those next layer of energy beams are going to prevent me from getting what I want. Definitely going to be more of an encounter than that was. For sure that there's going to be other enemies. Yeah. Oh wow. Watch out for those guys. Looks like they throw some hefty stuff. Guys on the ground first. Oh no, I went all the way down. At least I had somewhere to save myself. And she is not doing good. Alright, can I get back up there? How am I gonna get back? I gotta go back all the way around. At least I didn't fall to my death. And have to redo everything because of that. And there should be some health that I can pick up here. Yeah. Alright, let's make my way back. Oh, crap. I didn't notice that right there. Is that a lift of some kind to get me back into the game? Oh, okay. I almost got myself killed trying to go over to this thing. Oh. I cannot believe that I just missed the jump by hitting the jump button a single time. I pressed and released versus double press, which makes her drop instantly versus glide down. So I just killed myself, and I may have forced me having to go through 2 encounters in that whole thing. So I just threw away the previous videos, like almost an entire video, episode 23, that I just threw away just now. Because I think it's going to send me all the way back and force me to go through the first 2 encounters of those radar dishes. Hopefully it saved after the second one, and that guy is... Nope. I have to go through both of them again. Alright, not happy with that at all. I have to go through all of these over again because of a small mistake I made on my part. So I'm not happy with that. You know what, I'm just going to kamikaze this and see if I can get this thing done without dying, because it'll just kill all these guys instantly. As long as they don't throw anything at me and hit me, then I'll erase all these guys. Bam. So that was a risky move. It doesn't always happen that way. Usually I get hit. If I get hit at all, it takes away my health and possibly can do 1-hit kills. So that was an angry player just trying to take a shortcut. So I'll try not to do the same thing here, because essentially this is where I left off. Alright, so got to be careful with my controls. Don't hit the button. Don't hit and release. I have to double hit, or just let her naturally glide down. Yeah, shoot another one at me. Go ahead. I'm ready for you. There's another guy over here, yeah. Like, it's almost as if that chair guy has less evasive speed than some of the other ones that I normally face. Go ahead, throw your grenades. Go ahead, throw your grenades. Alright. Gotta be careful with my use of levitate. Yeah, so that first encounter that I had... Oh, what did I get hit by? Something over here to my left. Oh, missed totally. Oh, wow. I wonder if I'm just going to do this. I don't know if they can come up here to me. This way I can just get rid of them instantly. Alright. That was third encounter or second encounter? So this was second encounter. I'm going up to my third encounter, which I think I was trying to evade from before. Yep. Just pick them off from up here. Get rid of some of them. I don't know if I want to try to make my way back over here to give me some defense. Or, yeah, this is going to be a huge... Nope, I don't want to do that. There's too many people. Let's get over here for some cover quickly. Drop down. Get some health. Because there's just a ton of health over here. Oh, one of them followed me. So he should fall to his death. This is where having that zoom ability on the mods would help out tremendously. I don't think I'm going to be able to hit these guys unless I time it right. I hit him. I don't know what his health is, though. Yeah, I don't know if I want to go over there solo with those guys. Wow, I'm almost dead. I don't know if I want to try to get back over there. I'm glad there's some health over there. I didn't even notice that. Gotta watch it when they're throwing stuff at me. Alright, that's one guy. Let's go back over here and get a tiny bit of health. Hopefully he doesn't hit me. Alright, so, oh, they're spawning more guys, which isn't good. Let's take out the little guys first. I could really use that health that's up there. Let's jump up here and get this health. Ouch! Oh, I do want that. Yes, thank you. That'll give me an ally up there. Let's move over here. Let's go over here and get some health. Hopefully they don't pick me out of the sky. Nice, easy descent. Yeah, that nice, easy descent is definitely a... So they do warp over here. Ouch! That takes care of that guy. Oh, that guy's gonna fall to his death. Are they just gonna continue to spawn? Crap, they've got a floater. Or whatever they call those things. These guys dodge out of the way. Alright, there's a guy above me, I think. I can't see him. There he is right there. Nope, missed. Oh, no. Oh. I don't know if I just saved myself or what. Ouch. I'm dead. Oh, I think I might have killed that guy and picked up his health. I got lucky. Missed that shot. I am on the brink of death here. Need to get over there and get that health. No. Wow, this encounter is kicking my butt like you wouldn't believe. There's not a lot of defensive areas on that third encounter platform. And the risk that I take trying to skip past the first encounter, and who knows if that third level is my last one, that just seemed to continuously spawn new enemies. I don't know if they're expecting me to push forward, and that triggers the spawning system to stop. But not having a save point after some of these more difficult encounters, especially that first one, because the first group of enemies have a healing component, so it really takes some time. And if I take that risk, if I gamble and try to go straight for the laser, the energy beam that's holding Polaris down, I run the risk of getting a hit on me that takes me out instantly. So if I don't get this before they throw a shrapnel or some kind of projectile at me, which will stop the... Yeah, see how it stops? I was almost able to get it, and then they hit me. So that's a gamble that I take, and it takes out a ton of energy and could put me at a very high risk for death. But having to go through these encounters with the possibility of death, or easy death, in one of the three that I've gotten to, yeah, like look how much health I don't have. Oh, definitely take you. And I put myself, so seizing enemies puts me in an extremely vulnerable position. As you can see, I'm frozen, I can't maneuver. The seizing cycle takes, I'd say, a good 5 seconds, unless I have mods. And if I focus all my mods on decreasing the amount of time it does take to seize an enemy, I'm degrading my natural defensive abilities, and some of the damage that I have. So what I have on right now, let's see if I don't think it should have kicked me back. Yeah, this just going back through this load screen every time and then getting kicked back here is a big kick in the groin. Alright, so right now I have launch efficiency, some health recovery, and some health boost. So I'd probably be dying faster if I didn't have those things. And if I focus all on the C's, sometimes the C's trigger, which is a certain, like if they have 25% health or they're on their critical, or if it's one hit left to kill them, then I can seize them. But it's not really worth it when I don't really feel that they do a ton of damage for me. So, oh, I think I just killed myself. I just killed myself. Wow. I just killed myself. If you don't notice already, there's a lot of frustration in my voice. Maybe this is the end of the game, and that's why I'm having such a hard time, because it's this tiered system. I'm probably playing a little too aggressive, and I need to kind of look back, or maybe I need to go through and play through more levels of the game and level up my character a little bit more so this encounter is a lot easier. Yeah, I don't know. And plus I've probably made a good 5 silly mistakes and killed myself. So I'd probably say about, well, 50% of my deaths have been player error. And that's me, you know, I was jumping, I thought she was going to make the jump. I didn't hold on to the jump button, so the levitate ability is definitely a little bit of a learning curve. But once you get it, like I was making this jump and I didn't hold down the jump button. Alright, Alright, so I'm going to try to do this because I missed it. I'm going to take a gamble here. That's a pretty big gamble. If I get hit, yep, I'm not going to make this one. So that is a huge gamble to try to get that and kill all these enemies instantly. And because they heal, it is so hard to kill them because if I throw a projectile, it'll damage them to about 50%. The time it takes me to charge up and levitate or take telekinetic control over a piece of debris, that enemy has already healed. So the other way that I could approach an enemy that has the heal ability is to throw a telekinetically launched, launch a projectile at them, knock them down, which sometimes takes away their shields, get that 50% health, then charge up my pierce weapon and finish them off. Sometimes that works. I have to put myself in a vulnerable position because the character doesn't lock to cover. You can put yourself in sort of a kneeling position, sort of squatting down a little bit, but the character does not hug to cover. And maybe I've just played other games to where I'm used to that, so it hasn't really seemed to have been a lot of problems because combat, while visceral in areas, is not, I wouldn't say is entirely the focus of the game. Or I don't know, like they're not hard encounters, there's just a lot of them. So cover doesn't really feel like, maybe I feel like I'm overpowered sometimes. So, and it could be just I'm not being patient. Like bam, two projectile, oh geez, come on. Oh, and I just died. See, that right there just killed me. Me hovering off to the side. Live frustration during a stream. Priceless. Well, I hate wasting time in repeating things. And this would not be as bad if, and I've mentioned it before, like the one thing I don't like about video games in this generation of, downloading the game onto your hard drive and it's still requiring you to load. I mean, when games like Grand Theft Auto 5 can have the entire world streamed in, or with zero loading screens, when we have the capability and the technology to do so, and a company doesn't take the time to do that, like even in Grand Theft Auto, when I die, I just go to a hospital nearby. Wow. I am not doing well at all. Alright, that seems to be the easiest way. Hit him with that, then charge. And I've got a floater, which also shoots projectiles. Missed. I gotta watch where I'm going too. It is so dark whenever I see how I'm starting to get this red hue around my around Jessie. That means she's obviously hurt, but it makes navigating, like the corners of the screen are completely blacked out, and I have to watch my corners. I have to watch the edges of the area that I'm playing in, because otherwise I'll go right off the edge. And there I am, dying again. This first encounter, is the hardest of all the other encounters. Now the third one, there's just a lot of enemies and they keep respawning. But this encounter has maybe 8 enemies at the most. Most of them are pushovers, but because they have the regen ability, or that healing ability, they are extremely hard, and there's 2 floaters. So I'm obviously not playing this correctly. It's just all the skills that I've learned up to this point seem to have prepared me, but then, there's a I probably died most of my times, like I said, falling off the edge. Or at least 50% of those deaths have been falling off the edge. So here I go again. And really my only frustration is not that I'm dying. It's that I'm having to go through these encounters over and over again. Like this first encounter that I had, these 3 dishes here, if you watch the previous episode, were holding this down. After I completed that encounter, it saved it for me. But now, after each one of these subsequent encounters, I am not given the same courtesy. Oh jeez, look at that heal, man. That heal was so fast. Look, he's almost 100% healed. He 100% healed himself. There's something I just learned. If I try to pick him up when he's... So I take away some of his health. Oh, does closer hits do more damage? I haven't noticed that happen before. Nice dodge at the last second. Alright, now these guys here. Come on, recharge. Come on, get up from behind there. Wow. I wish, after this encounter and after each dish that I clear, they should save it. Right here should be a save point. Now see how I'm saving down there at the bottom right? There's that little save spin. It doesn't give me... Maybe it saves the materials that I pick up. So maybe I'm able to use those. So as I collect more stuff, I could level up my character. Maybe it does save that type of progress, which would be okay, because then as I get more material to use on enemies, if I'm dying a lot... See? Oh, that's not even a dude. Now see how this... I'm just noticing over here, I've got that going up and down there. Wonder if I could use that to kind of make my way around to the dish and instead just... Because as soon as I get over here, my enemies are going to spawn. She should tip her down there. I should be able to jump up here and kill these guys. Okay, so none of these guys have the heal ability. There's just as many enemies, not as many floating enemies. Going to help me, whether you like it or not. What is... Am I hurting myself right now? I had to get out of there. Oh man, I'm letting go of the button too soon because this guy's shooting at me. Wow, he's shooting a ton of those. Wow. What, he shoot like 4 of those? Oh, I almost went off the edge right there. Okay, he is shoot. I'm just gonna eliminate this guy. God, that guy's annoying. So it seems as if I can get past the first encounter, the second encounter is a pushover. Unless I make a mistake and jump into an area that I shouldn't have jumped into, second encounter is nothing. See, stuff like that. I just missed the edge, and that's what... If that was on the other side, I'd be dead. I just hit him from over here. Alright. I don't think I can get over there and make my way to that energy beam and not get myself killed. Because I'm going to have all these guys spawn. Wow, what just did all that damage to me? And I think this one's going to get me killed. And wow. Oh man, such frustration. Such frustration. And if I was right back into the game, I'd be going. I could start running. I'd be up the stairs. I'd be turning the corner. I'd be hovering to go into the first encounter. I'd probably have killed my first enemy. Working on my second enemy. Maybe have killed my second enemy. Working on all the other ones. See, I would be well into my encounter if the loading screen just wasn't there. I could have killed 4 enemies by now, just waiting to get back into the game. That's the only thing that's killing this for me. Yeah, I can get frustrated by making mistakes and getting killed by enemies, but being penalized by having to walk through all of this again, run back upstairs, jump over this platform, do this in this first of the 3 that I've been able to get to encounters. Like, this stuff annoys the heck out of me. Yeah, and if I just didn't die so much, I get it. But when other games, you know, since the days of Halo have I been shown that you don't have to be penalized by sitting through load screens. Taking a gamble here. Ooh, got it just at the end. So thank you. I wish that could always happen. Wait, might want to get these materials. I think maybe it's saving the materials that I earn. And that's the little save icon that I'm getting. I'm gonna see how far I can get. I'm gonna take another huge gamble here, and see how far I can get. I'm gonna kill this guy because he's a sniper. Thank you. All right, I'm gonna see if I can just instantly kill all these guys. See, I'm in an extremely bad position there. That's right. Take that. So that should instantly kill all of those guys. Now, if the camera's locked right now. So if I jump up over here, I don't see any of those. I don't know if I want to gamble trying to kill or skip past this next group of enemies, because there is a ton of them. But I'm gonna do it. Ah! This might be the biggest mistake I've made. Oh my gosh, am I gonna make it? Someone's gonna throw a projectile at me.
Get the fuck away.
I just totally cheated that system. With all the frustration that I've been going through, I probably would have saved myself more time just rushing and hitting all of the energy beams. And then what would seal the deal of my frustration is if I was like, yeah, I did it. I rushed through all the energy beams and I just took them all out and wiped them out. And then it didn't save. And instead, I just went straight, I fell off an edge somewhere and killed myself. That would be, that'd be pretty bad. Okay, with all the frustrations that I've put myself through by dying and then complaining about the load times, and then I am able to manage that is beyond me. Other than I took a gamble.
No. The poster comes down and there's nothing there. It's just the cell and death. I was wrong. There was never anything there. Hello? Polaris, are you there? Please, you can't let this happen.
Okay, so there's the real actress. I haven't seen a lot of her.
I just want to sleep now. Let me sleep.
See, that's all I've seen mostly of the actress that they modeled Jessie after. You get mostly this. You'll do the in-game graphic cutscenes.
You are a worm through time. The thunder song distorts you. Happiness comes, like pearls in hill.
I didn't push anything. It cut out on its own. Wait, what? I have heard that this game's ending is extremely our words, but you forget. You can almost hear our words, but if you... Oh, look at the... I don't think this is the ending. Okay. There's definitely something going on here. There's music playing in the background because I've turned the music down. Music's starting to die out. It's pretty silent right now, so this is one of those trick endings, not really an ending.
Federal Bureau of Control, how may I help you?
I need those field reports typed up and in management's hands first thing
The
tomorrow.
Bureau's the best at what it does, protecting everyday Americans from foreign threats.
There's the new girl, standing around daydreaming when she should be getting work done. And who the hell does she think she is? The director?
Check the notice board for tasks. Okay. Sort of a black and white with red being the only color that seems to be coming through. Red carpet, the red on the flags. Slight color coming through. Not a lot though. Can't read her her name badge. Let's see if I can get up close here. Yeah, it looks like it. I can't tell if it has her name on it. Federal agent, U.S. Federal Bureau of Control. Can't read anything else. Look like a note. Scan the forms. Deliver mail. And tidy up the coffee cups. So I'm just a regular...
Can't find good help these days.
Please give me a chance. I can do better.
So I delivered that mail.
Fine. Get out of here.
No problem.
She's just a normal employee. I don't know if that's...
Thank you. Thank you.
I've got nothing more for you.
Anything for the Bureau.
That'll be all.
Thank you for giving me a chance.
Fine. Now get out of here.
Glad to be of assistance.
What a great job this would be in Grand Theft Auto. Just a mail delivery person, and every letter that you deliver is like 5 cents
ma'am.
or something. So your job would just be running around, hitting, stopping, placing the mail down on the desk,
Let me know if
placing
you
the mail
need
on the
anything.
desk, go back over here, let's go over to the other side. Everybody gets a piece of mail. I'm getting 5 cents, or maybe I get $1 for each one that I deliver. Or if I actually get paid minimum wage, you know, I'm getting $13 for every hour that I work doing this stuff.
Thank you. Thank you.
Right? Jobs. Tedious jobs in video games. Ooh, Pope.
No, he's not in. No, not today. A research project he has to oversee? Yes, top secret stuff. Like, strictly classified.
Right, make some copies.
He is, isn't he? Wait, did you see him sing karaoke at the Christmas party? Oh,
Oh, thank you, Remedy, for the frustrations I was having for that last encounter, and for you to give me this. It's very simple stuff, but I kind of like the mundane, the little things that make you feel like you're,
yes, really. Yeah.
I don't know, living in the world.
Oh, look, I gotta go. Call you later? Okay.
Why can't I just hit scan a lot? This is mundane office work, though. The greatest, other than maybe Job Simulator or Farming Simulator, this is right up there. All right, so I didn't get everybody their mail. It looks like. Go over here. What's this?
The nerve of this woman. Who does she think she is?
Hey, not everybody got their mail.
Someone has to do it. Better her than me.
Oh, I have to take this new information that was. Take it to the director. Oh, so I bypassed all the other stuff. FBC, who's this?
Hey, Miss Marshall called in sick today. She was taken to hospital.
I guess this is Underhill.
Miss Marshall really is quite early. But only the director.
I don't remember meeting Underhill.
Got all day.
I'll get it done right now.
I'd love to just kind of walk around and listen to these people talk.
You forgot something.
I'm sorry, sir.
Is it me, or are the keys actually going down when he presses them?
You can't find good help these days.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I don't think they are. But it actually looks like he's typing.
You're late.
It won't happen again. I promise.
This guy's one of the agents that is just sort of staring there. Is there a bone? That was a bone. Do you see that? Was that just me? I could have swore I saw what looked like a bone. Maybe it was just the angle of the... Did anybody else see that? Is it just me? Is that an illusion? But I felt like I saw a... Oh, right there, right there. Did you see that? That was a skull piece. I wasn't wrong. I know I saw that. So what I'm doing is I'm manipulating the camera. I don't know if it's because of me manipulating the camera to where it takes away the box pieces. See, there's an ashtray there. That wasn't there before, was it? Okay, the ashtray was probably already there. But you guys saw that, right? Very bizarre. I'm gonna have to put that in the description. I'm gonna have to put wherever that timing was. Wow, okay. Ooh, let me open a shelter and let a bunch of things spill out of it like I've asked for. See? This would be cool to walk in and see somebody sitting there or see some floating people inside of it, but they're all empty in the game. Yeah, weird.
Time is money.
I can fix it. I'll try harder.
He's not doing too well.
You forgot something.
I will get it done right away.
She's daydreaming. Don't know where she is. She's definitely not at work. Graphics on the face were pretty good though.
It won't happen again, I promise.
Yeah, they're starting to all space out. Don't know if this is like a flashback or... Alright, so let's go see where I need to go to the director's office.
I'll get it done right now.
Let's move over here. Alright, about 15 minutes left in this episode. Then I gotta go to work. Real work. I don't know if these are actually waiting to load in. Yeah, they are.
Are you sure you are not lost? Maybe you can
Ati.
find yourself in the director's office.
Oh, great. I was just waiting for my mail. Just leave it on the desk there, please. See, you're the new girl, right? Well, welcome to the Bureau. We're glad to have you on board. And you should be proud. We do very important work here. Oh, and don't worry about starting at the bottom. I wasn't always the director, you know. My bureau career began as a... Please, take the outgoing mail as well. Thank you. Very good. You better run along now. Have a lot of work to do. Important bureau business.
Oh. What is happening? I don't like this. No, this isn't me. I'm not me. I can't. Why can't I feel you?
So I lost something when I released Polaris.
Something I can't think. Oh, I'm lost. Where are you? I can't feel anything. I don't want to be alone here. Where am I? What is this? Why won't it end? Wake up, please. I want to go home.
Pick it up.
Do you see that over there at the picture over here? Like, had some red powder or something. Red smoke or something was coming out of this. Oh, that person disappeared. Yeah, it's definitely something in her head. That one's about to go. There's a ton of coffee cups.
He's dangerous. Finally, the Bureau.
It's on the desk.
People are definitely getting a little more nuts at their table. You're not wearing anything? Wearing a bag over your head with a chain?
You can't find good help these days.
Wow.
Time is money. Doesn't she know how dangerous the old director is? He's unstable. He'll tear her apart.
Alright, so I do a couple of missions. Let's look inside here, see if anything's changed. No, that's about the same. So most people are still working at the desk. He just drank coffee through that burlap sack? Showed it. Weird. Pope is still kind of sitting over here.
Oh, have you seen him? Mr. Faden, the new director? Oh, yeah. Very handsome. With Helen gone as well, he'll be needing a new secretary, don't you think? They say he is very smart as well. Oh, it'd be great to have someone in charge of a really computer like that.
Weird stuff going on. Alright. Back to the director's office. Which would be over there. A little bit more over to my left here.
It's on the desk.
Yeah, I noticed when I went into the director's office that first time, I was looking at that picture of Trench. But when I started the game...
Keep trying. You are getting closer.
I need to go inside. I need to keep moving.
And I think that this might...
invaded. I must act.
Might need to do this 3 times.
An answer.
And I know I'm kind of talking over his talking, but if you want to kind of see what he's saying, you can just read the
I'll turn it on.
the captions at the bottom.
The hiss in.
But I see that like this photo at the very beginning of the game was him, and then when I took over, it was my picture.
Me. We've been invaded, corrupted. I've lost Darling. He was the first to go. He's been exposed to Hedron's resonance. It controls him now. It controls everyone who wears the amplifier device. I ordered them not to use the damn things. They didn't listen. Hedron corrupted the Bureau. They'll never be people again. They're either dead or they're monsters. I'll stop them. I have a secret ally. The Nostalgia Department. I have my own slide for the projector. I took it. A memento. In ordinary. After the girl burned them. It's burnt, but it'll work.
It's me, right? I'm the
This
girl.
will save us all. I lost my train of thought. It's confused. Like somebody switching channels too fast. I see so much, but it's too fast. On the expedition through the slide, something got into my ear, and it hurt at first. But then it didn't. It started as a distant whisper.
Does this look like the pattern that was on one of those pillars whenever I went down below the building?
Faraway voice calling you to wake up. I'd opened my eyes with those words still on my lips. In the dream, they had made perfect sense, but awake, they're like a foreign language, already forgotten. Then the sense of loss hits, like losing a child, like losing yourself. You see, I was being taught a song, a poem, a prayer that would light up my world and make me break through, make all this pain worth it. Something once lost was found, and it made a home in me. A spring with, like, waves carving, making me see. And it grew until it filled me. And I receded deeper into myself, into this office, locked in this oldest house, which is my aging body. I stared in awe through the peephole, and I was filled with knowledge and made better. You know, I often feel like I'm being watched. Yeah, like there's someone watching me. They can see me, but I can't see them. I remember it was like this dream I had last night. See, there was this man here in this very room, and then sometimes he was a plumber unclogging the drain, and because there was a fish stuck there.
Man, he's got a lot of dialogue.
A big fish. But sometimes he was an old god. See,
and you keep reading that as I talk over it. So,
fish there.
One thing I do like about games, and you've seen it in previous episodes, is the amount of extra data, material, lore, readings.
So he was
Elder Scrolls Oblivion, you know, the Elder Scrolls series and all their books. You can dive extremely deep as you want to into the lore to get a better understanding and a better feel for what it is that's going on in the world that you're playing in. This game does that very well, and I appreciate that. And even though I'm talking over the first time I'm actually hearing Trench talk through this, I'll probably watch my my replay and kind of read through some of the captions that are there at the bottom to get, you know, catch up where I may have talked over my own video. But I think that I'm a big fan of Ghost in the Shell, and the amount of dialogue that the characters have with each other in the manga and in the TV series and in the movies is very heavy. And when I say heavy, I mean that in a good way. There's a lot to take in, and you're likely not going to catch it all in the first go. So when you watch it again, you pick up more information, you get more lore, you get more invested in the story and the characters. And this has that. I like that. I really do. So this sticks me back into another one.
I won't let them win.
And this must be me.
That's how it happened. The hiss got Trench first. He turned on the projector. He let them in. I have to remember the hiss. The hiss is the enemy. This is all inside my head. The hiss burrowing in. I'm trapped in here. They're taking over.
So now pretty much all of them are...
Fuck this shit! What am I doing? I'm done with this. This is nonsense. It stops now. I'm not doing this anymore. None of this is real.
Every time I deliver a piece of mail, she's telling herself.
I need to get to Trench's office. I am not your servant. This is nonsense. It stops now. I'm not doing this anymore.
Alright, so let's not. I can definitely come back through. Like, I'm wanting to play this game again just to dive into more. I wish there was more of this. More of... what's Pope going to say? I guess Pope going to say anything this time? I'm gonna try to get as many of these as I can. See if anything happens if I get all 3 of them before going to Trench's office. And why wouldn't I just hit copy multiple? Alright, so I did that. Tidy up the coffee cups, and there's a ton of coffee cups. Oh, Dylan's back there. Is that image going to disappear as I get closer to it? This is how I met Dylan the first time. Oh, he's in there by himself. Alright, let's do these coffee cups. Gotta pick up a bunch of them and complete it.
None of this is real.
Alright, we're at about 58 minutes into this. I'll need another episode. Alright, so that's the coffee cups.
Fuck this shit.
Oh man, it just keeps coming? Now there's 3 of them standing there.
I'm not your servant.
So even though I completed the mail delivery, let's see if this is any different. Nope, that's the same. Everything in there is the same.
I need to get to Trench's office.
If I deliver all this mail, will it tell me I have to
What
deliver the mail again?
I'm done with this. This is nonsense.
I know, Jesse, I know.
Now.
I just want to see if anything happens. It obviously seems to have given me the...
I'm done with this.
I wonder if it gives me those missions again on the board, but
Fuck this shit. What am I doing? None of this is real. I am not your servant. I'm not doing this anymore. I need to get to Trench's office. What am I doing?
Did I get all? Alright, got 2 more back here. That should do it.
I need to get to Trench's office.
1 more.
I am not your servant.
So I completed it, but it just gives me another deliver the mail. But I don't have any more mail. Or any spots to give it to.
None of this is real.
She's still working away. There's a body. Did he just walk through that wall? Oh, there's a bunch of coffee cups over here. I wonder if it just keeps going endlessly. If it does, I'm gonna come back here and do this multiple times. I apologize to anybody who is just completely annoyed by me doing this. I've probably dropped off the viewers. Yeah, like Scan the Forums is back. How long would this go? How long does this go? Just keep respawning coffee cups and forms and mail delivery spots. Like all the, yep, those coffee cups come back.
This is nonsense. It stops now.
I deliver mail over here.
Fuck this shit.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna come back here on another, offline, or maybe I'm gonna stream it and just see. Let's see how long. Let's just do an endless stream of office work. All right, let's kind of move this forward. We'll go meet up with Trench one more time. These kind of fluctuations within the building has kind of been centered around the number 3. So maybe this 3rd one will be the last one.
Welcome back. I knew I chose a good assistant.
Is that not my way in? Back to executive. Oh, do I need to pick up that? Oh yeah, I do. I need to pick up the little mail delivery pod that comes in.
I'm done with
back
this.
over here. Should have known that. All right, let's beat feet over here. Let's double time it. All right, and then we'll end it right after this encounter. That's either the end of the game. Doesn't feel like it should be though.
I need my gun.
I like how it's kind of bringing everything back together.
I know what I must do.
Let me pull the trigger.
At the beginning.
Let me pull the trigger.
Seen it earlier. This is my mess to clean up. My fight. No one else's. I am the director.
Hello, this is Dr. Casper Darling. I have a classified message for the director of the Federal Bureau of Control. I have sad news. Hedron is gone now, but it was not a source. It was a catalyst. Do you understand? You must go to my office, the Endgame. It will be revealed.
All right. So I think this would be a good spot to end this episode. Reaching a major milestone in the game. I'm about 20 or so hours in, give or take. I'm probably closer to 21, 22 hours. I've probably extended the game quite a bit, maybe by 1 or 2 hours, based on me just wanting to read all the documents and explore a little bit. There was a couple of times where I just kind of pushed straight through. I didn't do some of the side missions. That's definitely worthy of a replay. Hopefully there's a new game plus, but we'll see that. And the game's not over. I'm just going to end this episode right here. We're at about an hour and 4 minutes. A little bit of a time wasted on trying to go through the part where I was trying to free Polaris. So thanks so much for watching up to this point, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode, episode 25 of my exploration through the game Control by Remedy. Again, always, thanks for watching. I'll check you on the next one.